Horrifying discovery in Antarctica. The mystery that sent scientists running in fear. Welcome to the 10 Minutes Discovery Channel. Dear friends, Antarctica is one of the largest unexplored wilderness areas on the planet, shrouded in ice and countless mysteries. From the eerie singing of another world, to perfectly preserved mummies of hundreds of penguins after centuries, to the mysterious continent buried beneath, all indicate that Antarctica is more enigmatic than we think. Over the past year, it has become one of the most closely observed sacred places in science due to its bizarre mysteries that have just been revealed. So, how mysterious is this place, and what is it that terrifies scientists? Join us as we explore in this video the most mysterious and terrifying discoveries in Antarctica. The face of an alien. One of the most intriguing discoveries that has captured a lot of attention, especially among UFO hunters, is a gigantic face believed to be that of an alien. This was discovered when someone zoomed in on a mysterious image on Google Earth in Antarctica. A popular Instagram account dedicated to UFOs, named UFO Scandinavia, uploaded a video, though the accuracy has yet to be verified. However, the account claims to have found a gray alien face while browsing the Antarctic map on Google Earth. Shortly after, the account associated with the YouTube channel Third Phase of Moon stated that they checked the coordinates and found an identical face. Some speculate whether this could be something left behind by ancient civilizations in Antarctica. And when the ice melts, could it reveal structures that might pose challenges for the world? What are your thoughts on this issue? Giant jellyfish in Antarctic waters. According to Live Science, a group of tourists using a submersible to explore the waters off Antarctica encountered a giant jellyfish. This is considered a rare experience, as not everyone in the world gets to see these jellyfish. According to the guests' descriptions, the giant jellyfish resembled alien creatures, with long white tentacles beneath their dome-shaped bodies. Daniel Moore, a marine biologist and co-founder of the submersible tourism company Viking, which operates off the coast of Antarctica, noted that he immediately recognized the jellyfish from the tourists' camera footage, stating that such encounters are infrequent. The jellyfish seemed unaware of the submersible's presence, even when illuminated by its lights, and showed no reaction as the vessel approached. The giant jellyfish is one of the largest gelatinous predators in the deep sea. Researchers estimate that this species averages over 16 feet in length, with some individuals reaching lengths of over 30 feet. Giant jellyfish inhabit all oceans except the Arctic. However, since this mysterious creature typically resides deep on the ocean floor at depths of around 3,300 feet, humans rarely encounter them. Therefore, their appearance in the shallower waters off the Antarctic peninsula is still unexplained. Mr. Moore suggests that the giant jellyfish may come into shallower waters near the surface to absorb ultraviolet radiation from sunlight, which helps them eliminate parasites from their bodies. Another explanation is that ocean currents in Antarctica may have swept the jellyfish up from the ocean floor to near the surface. The sea monster of the Nazi regime. Conspiracy theorists believe that a U-boat is hidden beneath the thick ice of Antarctica. Recently, as the ice has been melting, this submarine has been revealed. U-boats were once considered the monsters of the sea, roaming the Atlantic to sink Allied cargo ships. They are believed to have extended their reach to the South Atlantic and even Antarctica. In a video posted on YouTube, a conspiracy theorist stated, "This is clearly the shape of a U-boat. When looking at the top part, we can easily recognize its distinctive color. The shape of the object is clearly not something random. It resembles a submarine." During the war, it is alleged that Nazi Germany and Japan set foot in Antarctica and built bases there. According to sources, Hitler ordered his subordinates to conduct secret expeditions to Antarctica, during which some believe they discovered massive underground caverns and established secret military bases. 7th-century-old mummies, preserved intact. A penguin graveyard containing hundreds of mysterious mummies dating back 200 to 750 years has been discovered on the Long Peninsula in East Antarctica, including many baby penguins. This discovery was announced in 2018, 2 years after it was found and studied. The two timeframes, 200 and 750 years ago, coincided with periods of harsh weather that caused mass deaths. The dry, cold conditions of a frozen desert naturally preserved them. Secret base of extraterrestrials. Do extraterrestrials really exist? If the answer is yes, where are these beings hiding? These are questions that spark curiosity for many. Over the years, numerous experts and scientists have worked to find evidence to unravel the mysteries surrounding aliens. Not only scientists, but some UFO hunters have also conducted searches for traces of extraterrestrial beings. Consequently, Antarctica is suspected to be a location where aliens may have built a secret base. In 2017, a group of UFO hunters discovered a gigantic object measuring 500 meters long that resembled a large iceberg at the edge of Antarctica through Google Maps. These UFO hunters believe that this strange object is actually an alien base located at coordinates 72°43 and 13.53 S latitude and 78°40, 21.56 W longitude. By 2020, alien hunter Scott C. Waring claimed to have discovered an alien presence in Antarctica via Google Earth. Specifically, he used Google Earth to capture an image of a strange being about 20 meters tall next to a doorway that was 22 meters high. Waring claimed that this strange being was indeed an extraterrestrial, standing in front of the entrance to the secret base. In 2021, thanks to Google Earth, a UFO hunter claimed to have identified an unusual, mysterious structure with a series of straight lines connecting at right angles, located 180 kilometers off the Antarctic coast. It was described by the UFO hunter as being underwater. From this, some believe that extraterrestrials may have constructed a secret base in Antarctica that has since sunk beneath the water over time. However, aliens could still be hiding in this underwater base. UFO hunters suggest that if an expedition is conducted in that area, extraterrestrial beings might soon be discovered. Mysterious extraterrestrial creatures. In the vast southern ocean of Antarctica, there exists a species of giant worm that boasts a remarkably strange appearance, featuring shimmering yellow bristles resembling metal. Scientifically named Eulogisca gigantea, the most prominent characteristics of this species are its yellow bristles and a mouth filled with sharp fangs, which contribute to its somewhat fearsome look. Despite their bizarre appearance, recent studies suggest that this species may be crucial to the health of our planet's ecosystem. This peculiar creature, also known as a bristleworm, belongs to the polychaetes family, translated as many small bristles. They typically average around 12 centimeters in length and are commonly found in Antarctic waters. According to the Monterey Bay Aquarium Research Institute, polychaetes come in various shapes and sizes, from tiny, candy-sized worms to those over 2 meters long, and can be found in diverse habitats with a wide array of colors. In fact, Eulogisca gigantea uses its tough bristles to move along the ocean floor, and these bristles also serve as its defense mechanism. Because of this unique adaptation, the species has unusual features and has been less studied due to its inaccessible habitat. Bristle worms were first discovered in 1939, but we still know little about their biological characteristics and dietary habits. However, their long and robust jaws suggest that they feed on other marine fish. Despite this, details about their diet and hunting methods remain unexplored, and their sharp teeth indicate that they may be scavengers. Additionally, the part of the body that resembles a head is actually a throat that can extend outward by about 5 to 7 centimeters when they are feeding. Advanced civilization, hidden in Antarctica. The existence of a prehistoric civilization in Antarctica began to capture historians' interest after World War II. This hypothesis can be supported by medieval maps and various studies conducted by geological and geographical experts. In 1929, Halil Edhem, the head of the Istanbul National Museum, discovered an ancient map drawn on animal hide while reviewing the library of the Byzantine emperors. The map's author provided detailed descriptions of the northern coast of Africa, the southern tip of South America, and the northern coast of Antarctica. Halil was astonished by this discovery, noting that the map depicted Queen Maud Land, located at latitude 70, as being ice-free, instead featuring a mountain range. The map's creator was none other than Admiral Piri Reis of the Ottoman Empire, who lived in the first half of the 16th century. The astonishing part lies not only in how Admiral Piri Reis could accurately map Antarctica 300 years before it was officially discovered, but also in the question of why the map could depict Antarctica when it was not yet covered by ice. Peary noted in the margins of the map that he based it on many older sources, some from his own era and others dating back to around the 4th century BC. In 1949, a mixed British-Swedish expedition explored the southern part of the continent through 1.6 kilometers of thick ice. The results confirmed that the portion of the map representing Queen Maud Land was completely accurate compared to measurements taken using seismic methods. This suggests that this coastline had been mapped before it became covered by ice. Coincidentally, Peary Race's map was also created using a method that defined the Earth by longitude and latitude. However, historically, the first map of the Earth created using this method was drawn by Englishman John Harrison in 1761. Does this mean that people knew the Earth was round over 6,000 years ago? Mainstream science has always asserted that the ice covering the surface of Antarctica is around 1 million years old. With the entire northern part of the continent depicted in this way before it became covered by ice, it could be inferred that the map was drawn 1 million years ago. But this is hard to explain, as humans were not yet present at that time. So, was the Peary Race map pieced together from the work of a civilization we have never known? From the story of the Peary Race map, a hypothesis has emerged that suggests there were civilizations that disappeared alongside a relatively advanced level of technology. In 1953, a naval officer sent this map to the U.S. Army Map Research Center. The chief engineer of the center and ancient map researcher Arlington H. Mallory measured and compared Peary Race's map with modern maps, concluding that this map was accurate to such a degree that only satellite positioning methods could achieve it. So, who created a map 6,000 years ago that Peary Race could use as the basis for his own? This remains a mystery yet to be solved. Giant Pyramid in Antarctica. In 2016, satellite images released on the internet showed what appeared to be structures resembling the Egyptian pyramids typically seen on screen. The difference, however, is that this was found in Antarctica. From the satellite images, it can be observed that this object's structure consists of 4 sloping sides, quite similar to the Great Pyramid of Giza. Covering an area of about 2 square kilometers, the Antarctic Pyramid and its unique geological features immediately became a source of inspiration for various conspiracy theories. Some people believe it was built by an ancient civilization 10,000 years ago, when Antarctica was still warm. Others assert that it is a creation of extraterrestrial beings. According to David Childress, a proponent of these theories, ancient people may have constructed this pyramid long before the Egyptians became known for their monuments. However, geologists do not share this view. They argue that this is simply a mountain that resembles a pyramid. Professor Eric Rigneau, a geologist from the University of Irvine, asserts that pyramid-like structures can occur naturally. He explains that the pyramids found in nature are actually common features in glaciated areas. The mountain's shape is the result of the convergence of glacial flows on each of its sides. Dr. Mitch Darcy, a geologist at the German Geoscience Research Center, confirms that this is not a complex structure and is not an extraordinary coincidence. The pyramid-shaped structure is located in the Ellsworth Mountains, which span over 400 kilometers. So, it's not surprising that a rocky peak emerges from the ice. The special shape of the rocky peak is merely a coincidence, Darcy notes. The scientific term for these geological formations is nunatak, which simply refers to a rock peak that rises above a glacier or an ice flow. While it may look like a pyramid, it is certainly not a human-made structure or the work of any other civilization. In fact, pyramid-shaped peaks are quite common, with notable examples being the Matterhorn in the Alps and Búlandstindr in Iceland. Nonetheless, conspiracy theorists reject this explanation, arguing that we know too little about ancient history and that humans may have lived on Earth longer than we think. Giant underground river beneath Antarctica. Researchers have discovered a massive underground river flowing beneath 4 distinct ice sheets using airborne radar technology. This river is longer than the Thames River in England and siphons meltwater from an area the size of both France and Germany combined, draining into the Weddell Sea. If the entire region were to melt due to climate change, it could raise global sea levels by 14.1 feet, 4.3 meters, potentially leading to catastrophic consequences. Researchers also expressed concerns about an entire system of underground rivers across the Antarctic continent. The Strange Blood Falls. Although Antarctica is considered the largest desert in the world, It also features some unusually colored waterfalls. One such waterfall found in the McMurdo Dry Valleys is known as Blood Falls. A study conducted by the University of Alaska Fairbanks indicates that the waterfall turns red due to a reaction between large amounts of iron and sodium in the water with oxygen when exposed to the air. Thus, the red color results from oxidized iron, similar to how iron rusts and turns dark red. Until recently, it was believed that algae were responsible for the water's color change. Volcanoes and snowpipes. Upon seeing these images, many might wonder about this strange phenomenon and think they've found Santa Claus's house in Antarctica. In reality, these images show the fumaroles of Mount Erebus in Antarctica. Mount Erebus is one of the largest and most active volcanoes in Antarctica. It is covered with snowpipes formed from steam escaping through cracks in the surface. There are indeed volcanoes in Antarctica, and the steam from within these volcanoes escapes outside, coming into contact with the cold air, causing it to freeze rapidly. This process gradually forms smoke-like columns that emit steam, as seen in the images. These fumaroles can reach heights of up to 20 meters. Quite astonishing, isn't it? A place without permanent residence, but with an ATM. Due to the extreme weather, no one permanently resides in Antarctica. Only about 2,000 people live and work at research stations spread across the continent for short periods. As a result, there is only one ATM in Antarctica. This ATM, installed by Wells Fargo Bank, U.S., in 1998, is located at McMurdo Station, the largest science center on the continent, and dispenses only U.S. dollars. The largest terrestrial animal is an insect, measuring only about 2 millimini. Contrary to common perceptions of penguins, seals, and various mysterious creatures inhabiting Antarctica, the largest terrestrial animal native to the continent is an insect that measures just 2 millimeters long, Belgica. This is mainly due to the harsh environment of Antarctica, which is inhospitable to most land-dwelling organisms. While penguins and seals are sometimes spotted along the coastline, they do not actually live there. Even the seabirds we see in documentaries on television or the internet are merely tourists and not truly native to Antarctica. The reason Belgica can survive in such extreme conditions is that it burrows about 1 centimeter beneath the ice and can remain there for over 10 months, even with a loss of 70% of its body water. Antarctica has no specific time zone. This is believed to be because all lines of longitude converge at the South Pole. Therefore, any time zone can be used on this unique continent. While choosing a time zone may sound interesting, it can also be quite confusing. Since no one lives in Antarctica long-term, this isn't a significant issue. For practical purposes, the time zone in Antarctica is often based on territorial claims. However, scientists and other researchers spending time in this region of the Southern Hemisphere are free to choose the time zone that works best for them. Antarctica is shrouded in darkness for 4 months each year. One surprising fact you may not know is that there is no night or day in Antarctica. During the winter months, the sun does not rise above the horizon, leaving people to live in complete darkness for 4 months. This situation is reversed in the summer when the sun does not set below the horizon. Due to this phenomenon, people's circadian rhythms become disrupted, making it difficult for them to sleep or eat. The first rays of sunlight after 4 months of darkness make people feel invigorated, as if starting a vacation. They often eagerly rise early to watch the sunrise after such a long time in the dark. 1 million-year-old genetic material. Researchers have accidentally uncovered DNA from ancient microorganisms, some dating back about 1 million years. This discovery was made while scientists periodically collected sediment samples from the seabed in the Scotia Sea of the Southern Ocean. The ancient genetic material was retrieved from depths of up to 178 meters below the seafloor and dates from 1 million years ago to approximately 540,000 years ago. Scientists are unsure which species the oldest genetic samples belong to. However, the most recently excavated samples may have originated from a group of phytoplankton known as diatoms. These diatoms date back to the ancient period of global warming and could provide clues about how the marine ecosystems of Antarctica will respond to human-induced climate change. Antarctica is not only the coldest continent, it also harbors many of the world's greatest secrets. Located in a remote area with one of the harshest climates on Earth, beneath the Antarctic ice lies a treasure trove of wonders waiting to be discovered. What we've discussed so far is only a tiny fraction of this most mysterious continent. If you know of any other interesting facts, please comment below, and don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to our channel to continue following the latest discoveries. For now, goodbye and see you next time.